guys, welcome to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about what are they holding back. So I thought like the full moon in Scorpio is coming. That means there's going to be things being released, things coming to the surface. And honestly, when it comes to relationships, there's been a lot of things that people may have been holding back that are finally going to be revealed. So we're just going to look into that today. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1 with this blue fine liner, and then we have pile 2 with this pink one, and then pile 3 with the orange highlighter. So those are your 3 piles to choose from today. Highlighters, because we're highlighting situations that are kind of hidden in the text, if you know what I'm saying. So, what are they holding back? Think about your person, and without further ado, let your intuition guide you to the pile of your choice. And we're going to start off with pile 1 with this blue highlighter. Okay, so if you have chosen pile 1 with this blue highlighter or fine lighter, you found your way to your reading. So what is your person in mind holding back? Let's figure it out. So first we have thinker, community, yin, next we have the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Swords. We have It's Up to You, Trust, and we have Guardian, Familia. And then for your Lenormand, we have the Fox and the Clouds. Okay, so what is your person in mind currently holding back from you? Or holding back from saying to you? All right. So let me just make sure you can see all of the cards here. All right, so first off, I really feel that your person has been thinking a lot about this connection and thinking about their next movements, like their next actions. Like I feel like this person has been really in their mind a lot at home and kind of like probably even sitting in that position, like on their bed or on a chair, whatever, or just sitting with their hand on under their chin. But they've been thinking about how are they going to welcome you into their into either, it could be 2 ways. It could be either their family, like I'm seeing more here the mother, or it can be like introducing you to their friends, because we have that community card right there. So I feel like they've been thinking about how they can create friendships that would be really lasting with you and their friends, or you or them creating a friendship between you and their mother. It depends like how far this relationship is in. But I feel like this person is really, oops, I dropped a highlighter. I feel like this person is really thinking about kind of like strategizing about the pros and cons of inviting you into their comfort space to see their friends, be around their friends, be around their community, be around their family. And with that yin there, it's like, how would you fit in? How would you work within this community, within this setting, right? Because I feel like they really also just think a lot about what people would say to them, like their loved ones, like the people close to them. I feel like they're very tied up in what others would say. And I also feel like maybe there might be some differences between you and your person. So because they notice this, and I know that you might notice this as well, they're like, what about what other people will say? What will they notice? Like, what are they going to say about this connection? Okay. So they're holding back that they're having these kind of like anxious thoughts, right? Especially with the 9 of Wands being here, I feel like they're trying to walk away from any kind of confrontation that may happen. Like they're afraid of confrontation, especially like maybe they don't want to. Well, obviously nobody wants to relive any cycles, but they don't want to relive any cycles in their past. So that's why this person has been really logically kind of thinking about like, how will this work? Sorry. And maybe their past exes or people that they were really interested in, they noticed that they were really interested in them, which was great and awesome, but when it came to their friends or their family or their mother, you know, they noticed that their romantic partner at the time wouldn't blend well with their friends or family in that way. So that's really big to them. I feel like tradition is really big to them. Family is really big to them because we have the community and the Hierophant here. So it's like how can you fit into my family or with my friends, depending on how far your relationship is. But this person really values their relationships, and it's like they kind of like, even though your friends are not their friends, they kind of want to make that a thing. They want to make that happen. All right. And they want you to feel very welcomed. Right. And with the Hierophant here too, it's like they don't want to relive any situations from the past because they're ready for a commitment. And they might have some traditional ways of doing things, traditional rules, um, especially when it comes to their family and other relationships. So it's them thinking like, are you going to be able to live up to that expectation? Can you do that? But this is definitely something that is like crowding their mind. Like it's taking up a lot of space. Like they've been thinking so much that they've thought themselves trapped in this energy of the Eight of Swords. And they're holding themselves back from saying it as well. So it's just bottling up inside of them. With the angel answer cards here, we see it's up to you and trust. So they need to be trusting this situation. They need to be trusting this connection because they're really afraid about like external influences, about what other people will say. So with the Nine of Wands, like I see the wands as like an environment, right? So they're very concerned about how people will think about this connection, will think about you, and how you will be able to blend into that, into their kind of traditional, kind of like their own kind of rules, like what they want to see happen, right? Because the Hierophant kind of has their own set of rules. The Hierophant wants people to gather together to be together. And then we have the community card here. And it's like, how will you be in their community? Like, how would it seem like? Will you be able to fit in, or will you be left behind, right? Because I feel like for them, it's like for you to be serious and for them to have a serious committed relationship, they want to know if you're going to be able to be around the homies. You know what I mean? But yeah, with this up to you card here, like Spirit is really saying like, it's up to you. Like this whole connection is up to you in the way that, do you want to, go by their kind of rules or not, But I don't think it's like something that huge. Like obviously if you're in a relationship with someone and you want something very committed, something very like long term, you're going to be around the people that they are always around, right? So it's just about you getting comfortable in that space and opening up. Like with these wings being a little bit closed here, I think it's up to you to open up to their community, open up to their family, open up to their friends here. Especially with the familiar and guardian. Like a familiar can be a friend, a guardian can be a parent, right? So it's just opening up to the people around them, and if that is possible with you. Okay. With the fox in the clouds, so it's very interesting. I feel like there may be something, a part of their tradition that they haven't told you about too. Maybe they haven't spoken about how serious like they are about their family members and friends. Okay. Maybe you don't even know that's such a big part of them. But if they see this as something that's very serious, it might be a little bit like known to you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person as well, like as I was saying, like they kind of move away. They don't like confrontation. They like to move away from that. So when it comes to being around their family and their friends, it's like they want everything to go perfectly and they want everyone to like everyone because they can't hear any criticism. They don't want to hear any criticism. They don't want to hear like anything negative being said because this person still hasn't learned how to stand on their own feet. See how they're like clutching on the staff here, and then over here they're kind of bondaged up behind these swords. So this person hasn't learned how to kind of just stand on their own feet and stand up for themselves and say and speak their mind, right? So that's something that you may not have known about this person. They're still very affected by, external things, and they might not make this known right away, but they will let you know. As well, this person may have like been hiding this for a little bit because this is the fox and he's kind of like mischievous, kind of sneaky, and then the clouds here, and the clouds are like, something is unclear, something is hidden. But I feel like this is also just a representation of how their mind is right now, just very kind of clouded, and they're thinking more ego based, as in like, I wonder if they'll like this relationship, will they like me with this person, will everyone get along, just kind of being in their head. So that's what I got for you. That chose pile 1. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the pink highlighter, you found your way to your reading. So what is your person holding back? Let's figure it out. Okay, so first we have exchanging gifts, flexible, unfinished symphony, from all these 3 cards here, your person could be like a performer of some kind, or they just entertain people in different ways, like however. We have the High Priestess, the 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, we have forgiveness, reconsider, and we have balance. All right, and then for your Lenormand, we have the ship and the tree. So I'll just push these to the side so I can put these here. All right, so what is your person in mind holding back? I feel that this person knows like themselves that they've been holding back a lot. They could be holding back communication, holding back feelings, holding back letting you know just what they want to see, and letting you know just things about themselves, right? I feel like this person opens up a little bit and is really flexible and kind of just like more open about things for a short type of while, and then they kind of just go and do their own thing. Like this person is kind of like a little bit in and out, right? But they know that they need to be more open-minded, and they know that they still owe you a lot of explanation. They owe you letting you know how they feel. Okay, this person wants to have more open communication with you, but they definitely know that they've been holding back a lot, the unfinished symphony. And I feel like as well with the exchanging gifts, that there might be something that they're waiting to tell you or waiting to give you. This could be something physical, or not. This can just be like some kind of communication. But I feel like they know that they just haven't been doing the best, right? I don't really feel like this person is holding back like anything like secretive or anything like that. I just feel like this person has been holding back like a little bit of things at a time when it comes to relationships. Like they weren't being 100%. Okay, they were kind of meeting not fully meeting you halfway. They'll give a little and then they'll stop. With the High Priestess there, Four of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, I feel in a way that you have been opening this person, and I feel like that's maybe also why they've been holding back a little bit, because you're somebody that can see kind of through them. You can actually understand who this person is, kind of like understand their personality like really easily. And I feel like that may have like kind of scared them a little bit because they haven't met somebody that can really see them for who they are, right? And that's why even with this exchanging gifts, like I feel like they kind of kept themselves in a box to themselves, and then you came along and you were really charming and sweet and really loving, and you kind of open this person up, but look, she still has that mask on. So it's like they'll give you a little bit, they'll show you a little bit, but there's still like a few things that they're holding back behind that mask there. But this person is learning to be more flexible, learning to be more open because of you. So it's like with the High Priestess and the Four of Swords, like as I was saying, like I feel like you helped shift them in a way. You helped shift their mind, shift their perspective. And now they're more like willing to give back to you and make things right, make things more balanced in this connection. And here we have this acrobat doing some balancing act here. And then we have balance here. And then with the Six of Pentacles, you know, this is talking about harmony and balance. And then we have the balance scale. So I feel like this person knows that they've been really like in and out and like not giving their 100% their them best self. So now they're trying to learn how to balance this. They want to learn how to, you know, be able to get some rest, be on their own, but also come to you and give you the attention that you deserve, right? Give you the physical signs that you need to know that this person is down for you, that they want to be around you. But I feel like this person is definitely very restless. They could be dealing with a lot, especially at home. I don't know, from this window here, there might be a lot of like things going on at home or with themselves. Besides this relationship, like other things that could be causing them to be like really tired and not really want to communicate or be their best selves. But I feel like you're definitely helping open up this person. I feel like it might be a little bit scary to them because, you know, their perception is shifting about the world and about relationships in general, right? With forgiveness here, like this person, like I feel like something that they're holding back as well is letting you know that they're sorry. But I feel like they want to do it in a way where they can exchange some kind of gift with you, but they want to do it like really sincerely so that you know, like maybe even face to face, you know, when we get that moment to be face to face. But this person wants to do something to show you that they're sorry and that they want to have a start over. With that reconsider too, it's like forgiveness and reconsider. This is them like knowing like they weren't being the best, so they're like, maybe if I say sorry and do it in the right way and be very sincere, you can reconsider this connection. You can reconsider like being with me. I know I haven't been doing the best, but I'm not always like this. Like you met me when I wasn't at my best self. So yeah, which is very lovely there. Okay. And then with this balance card, again, I feel that they want to be able to restore this balance within this connection. I feel like they've been taking a lot of time in reflection and they've been growing a lot as a person. I feel like they might have been in this kind of darker energy here, and they're learning how to come more into the light and to grow up. And I feel like as well as a person, they're trying to like build themselves up when it comes to like prosperity and wealth. With all of the fruit here, they're trying to nurture themselves and nurture their bank account, you know. So this is also something that they've been doing in that reflection, in that time like kind of alone by themselves. So I feel like if you guys are feeling like, do they not like me, whatever, they do. It's just that they've been dealing with other things, and I feel like you don't even know what this person has fully been through before you came into their life yet. And I feel like you kind of met them when they were like a little bit on their last straw, or they were going to give up on relationships really and just focus on work, focus on their own business, whatever they're doing. Like, as I said earlier, maybe they're a performer or something, but focusing on giving back to others, but like not in a romantic way. And that's what they're going to do, especially as well with that Six of Pentacles. They were giving back to others. That's what they wanted to do before they stepped into a romantic connection, and then they met you and they knew like there's things that they needed to finish up. Even with Unfinished Symphony and the High Priestess here beside each other, it's like they knew that there was an unfinished healing that they needed to go through before coming back to you, or before just being in a relationship in general. But I felt like you definitely did open up them to shift their awareness towards this. With the ship and the tree here, like, again, like this is also showing me that this person has been moving out of their comfort zone and kind of opening up more from how they were before. I feel that they're going through this new journey. Like, this is a new experience to them. And although you also provide them with some comfort, they themselves are moving out of their comfort zone. Right? This person used to be very much alone and in their box and kind of just to themselves. And I don't feel like they worked with other people. Like, they did with work and stuff, but that's because they needed to. But this person kind of liked being on their own, right? So now they're kind of shifting and learning how to be in a relationship again. Maybe this person hasn't been in a relationship for a very long time before you as well. So to them, this is kind of like unfamiliar territory. But you're helping this person understand this and see this, and they want to come to you and apologize and ask for your forgiveness, for you to reconsider this connection, to have this fresh start again. And I feel like they're doing that growing, they're doing that shifting to be able to approach you because they feel at home with you. They feel very comfortable with you. All right, there's still a lot this person wants to open up and tell you about. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. If you have chosen pile 3 with this orange highlighter, you found your way to your reading. So what is your person holding back? Let's figure it out. Okay, so we have not for you, blessed, to be fair, the hermit, strength, 3 of Wands, big happy changes within the next few weeks, and we have boundaries. And then lastly, for your leader Mon, we have the garden and the crossing, or other known as the crossroads. All right. So what is your person kind of holding back from you? All right, pile 3, I feel as though your person, like, when they first met you, when they first started this relationship, they just thought, like, this probably won't be happening. Like, this can't happen. Sorry, I moved away from the camera. You probably didn't hear me. But they're saying, they're thinking, like, this can't happen. Like, we're completely different. This shouldn't mesh together. Maybe not thinking that they shouldn't, like, it shouldn't be meshed together, but they just knew, like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if this relationship is for me. You guys can be from different backgrounds here. You have the black and then the white here. So different backgrounds, right? But something about you, it's just like in the middle. It's like maybe as well with the fortune cookie, it's like this is something known like traditionally that doesn't really happen. Like it may happen, but not very often. And even if it does happen, it's a lot of work to win, to get this here. And it's like they felt like maybe this was a little bit forbidden with this door being shut here. Like this is a forbidden connection. Like it would be really hard for you to mesh together. And that's something that they're holding back from how they're feeling in the beginning. But with blessed here, it's like they feel very connected to you. And it's a little bit weird, but it's like to them, they feel like even though you're so different, it's like you work so perfectly together. Like I'm kind of seeing like a puzzle piece being like put together, and then you just feel that satisfying feel of like finally this is completed. This puzzle is completed. Right? And definitely like I feel like you guys might be from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, even like different like countries, right? You grew up differently, you have different rules, you're from different communities, okay? But yeah, they feel like with the to be fair, it's like maybe this is something that is a cultural expectation or an expectation from their community or from your community, but it's like they don't care. They just want to be with you. They want to have that balance. And it's like right here, you see that fortune cookie again, the nope, and then you see this pearl or an egg or something. I don't know. But it's like your differences are what make you so perfect. Your differences are what makes this relationship so balanced. Like you both bring each other wisdom from different backgrounds. And it's like you both feel like you can move freely together. You can collaborate together. Right? And I feel like this person may have went kind of ghost, kind of hermit mode on you. But this was because they were really uncertain in the beginning. They're very uncertain about how this would end up. And I feel like this person felt like maybe it's best if I just be alone right now. Like maybe it's best if I don't make a decision right away. But I feel like this person definitely came to terms, kind of like strengthened their mind, strengthened their awareness on this connection and what it really is. Like, even though there are differences, is this what makes this not, is this what makes this forbidden? Is this what makes it like this connection not able to be together, right? So I feel like they feel like you can coexist together in their community, and if people don't like it, then who cares, you know? But I feel like for them, because this is something that doesn't happen very often, or what they see around them, they feel like, all right, we can have that strength to come together and stay together even though we're complete opposites. Like with this card here, I'm thinking of like Beauty and the Beast as well. So it's like, you know, Beauty just kind of trailed in, and the Beast was like didn't feel too confident about Beauty, and then they literally just started falling in love, with that uncertainty and that unconfidence. It just kept them away from being together. And with that love, there was that growth. Okay, this person is thinking about expanding with you. The Three of Wands to me is that dating card, being ready to go on a new discovery, a new adventure, being able to be open to new ideas, new concepts. And I feel like as well with this Three of Wands, this is also kind of like a travel. So again, with the differences in background, maybe you guys are long distance as well. That could be another thing. You may be long distance, so this could be another thing that may be holding you back. That might be holding back the connection or holding them back from coming towards you, but they definitely want to see this happen. They want to watch the sunrises with you. All right? They want to travel towards you. And it doesn't matter what the differences might be. Okay? I'm seeing big happy changes. So yeah, like this person has come to their senses and they really want to be with you. They really want to celebrate with you. You make them feel very bright and illuminated, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Okay? And within the next few weeks, you can expect communication from this person. You can expect them opening up about this, opening up about their fear that they had that held them back for some time from you. Okay? It could also be like, if not about cultural backgrounds, if not about distance, I feel like this can also be maybe they were in a marriage. For some of you, maybe they were in a marriage and then they got a divorce and they're kind of afraid of, that difference of, well, I was once married and you weren't. Or, that kind of difference there. Something that had to do with some kind of legal terms, right? It can be like a wide variety of things. Apply it to your situation the way you see it fits. Okay? This person wants to be able to set up boundaries with you too, though. And this is here too because remember, as I was saying, like there's some sort of difference here. So they want to be able to have communication with you to understand what your limits are and what their limits are, and just actually being able to mesh these things together. They want to discover more about you. All right. And as well, like when I think of boundaries, I also think about just things that need to be placed in to ensure that the relationship doesn't get too rocky, things that need to be placed in the beginning. So if there is something that they feel like they did that was unfair or you did that was unfair, they want to be able to balance this out. Right? And I feel like as well, they haven't been giving you the right signals, like they went that full hermit mode. They weren't too sure. They didn't want to make a decision right away. And I feel like you didn't take them seriously because they weren't being honest and open with you. They probably had not too much boundaries, but they kind of had a wall up. Like I'm feeling like this sword is something that divided between you two. Okay. And I feel like as well, with this boundary cards could also do with, as I was saying, if it has to do with you being from different backgrounds, different communities, whatever, I feel like they weren't setting up boundaries with their family. Like to be like, honestly, you can't have a say in what I want because you should just be happy that I love someone, that I met someone, that someone is very sweet and giving and loving to me, right? So it's also about them needing to, I feel like they've been holding back boundaries with their family and maybe even their friends. Okay, because they're caring too much about social opinions. You guys could even be from, this could also be like a same-sex relationship as well. Okay. Now with the garden and the crossing, again, I do see like you being from different backgrounds here, different kind of paths, right? Or you chose to, you guys are from two different communities, all right? If not, like as I said earlier, like not too long ago, you guys can be like same-sex couple, and it's like something that isn't very known, like not very seen a lot in your community, okay? But yeah, I feel like this person was having this indecision of do they come here or do they stay? Like they're very indecisive, and that caused you to be a little bit like upset because they're being so hesitant. And because of this, like they left an impression on you as well. So they owe you an apology. Okay. And I feel like they wanted to present themselves a certain way to public because they cared too much about social opinions. But now they're thinking like, why did I present myself this way? Right? But I feel like as well, this person up here, like with this, it's like they want to announce something. They want to make things known. They want to start something new. And I feel like they're going to be able to talk to the people around them, maybe their community, whatever, or not really talk to them, but be able to stand up to their community, you know? Like, I feel like they wanted to plan things out before they started a connection with you. Like, they wanted to make sure that it was safe to do so. And if, as I said, like, if they were in a marriage and they were getting divorced, they wanted to make sure all those papers and everything was, signed before they started something new with you. Okay? And before they announced that to everybody else. As well, maybe you guys were like coworkers, or could be coworkers, whatever. And they just thought like, this shouldn't happen because we're coworkers, or you're part of the same business, whatever it may be. So yeah, there's a lot of situations there, but that's what I got for you guys. That shows pile 3. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.